For years, a whisper has echoed through the hallowed halls of Marvel fandom. Ned Leeds, Peter Parker's lovable, loyal, Lego-obsessed best friend, is destined to become the villainous Hobgoblin. It's been a canon event etched in the minds of many, fueled by knowing winks and tantalizing Easter eggs. But what if I told you that the MCU isn't just delaying this dark transformation? What if it's actively, deliberately preventing it? The theory, of course, springs from the sacred texts, the comic books. There, journalist Ned Leeds famously donned the terrifying Hobgoblin mantle, a tragic figure who haunted Spider-Man's life. This single, indelible image has calcified fan expectations for his cinematic counterpart. Yet from his very first appearance, the MCU's Ned was never a photocopy. He's a brilliant fusion of the Ned Leeds name with the vibrant, endearing personality of Ganke Lee from the Ultimate Spider-Man comics. He's the ultimate wingman, the comedic relief, the anchor to Peter Parker's crumbling normalcy. We've seen no flicker of malice, no shadow of the jealousy or instability that drove his comic book namesake down a dark path. Instead, the creators have meticulously crafted a character defined by unwavering loyalty, not one primed for betrayal. This begs a monumental question. If the on-screen character is such a radical departure from his printed origins, should we even be gazing into the comic book crystal ball for his future? To truly grasp the answer, we must dissect the very narrative threads that fans believe are pulling him towards villainy. The most definitive proof against Ned's sinister turn comes from two crucial places: the fine print of the comics themselves, and the audacious neon-lit storytelling of the MCU's recent past. First, let's shatter a common misconception about the comic book truth. Ned Leeds was never the real Hobgoblin. He was a pawn, a tragic scapegoat, brainwashed and ruthlessly manipulated by the true mastermind, Roderick Kingsley. His story was one of victimhood, not villainy. To force MCU Ned into the Hobgoblin role would be to utterly disregard the richer, more nuanced lore that many fans overlook. But the final, undeniable nail in the coffin? Spider-Man No Way Home. This film didn't just hint, it systematically dismantled the theory with surgical precision. Remember that pivotal moment? Ned, reeling from the realization that another Peter's best friend turned villain, locks eyes with our Peter Parker and declares, with a blend of humor and heartfelt sincerity, "I promise you, I won't turn into a supervillain and try to kill you." While played for a laugh, this was a brilliant meta-commentary from the writers, a direct, playful jab at years of fervent fan speculation. Then came the irreversible act, the narrative atom bomb, Doctor Strange's spell. Every memory of Peter Parker, surgically excised from the world. Ned no longer remembers Spider-Man. He no longer remembers the exhilarating battles, the shared secrets, the bond with the friend he fought alongside. The emotional bedrock of any betrayal storyline, the history, the love, the crushing pain of a fractured bond, has been utterly, irrevocably erased. With his memories gone and Peter Parker embarking on a solitary new chapter, the very possibility of their friendship curdling into a bitter rivalry has been rendered impossible. So, as we peer into the future, we're left with a pressing question. If Ned Leeds isn't becoming the Hobgoblin, what is his purpose now? The conclusion is inescapable. The Ned Leeds Hobgoblin arc? It's not happening. Reports hint that the next Spider-Man film will boldly pivot, introducing a fresh supporting cast as Peter navigates college life. Ned's role, if he even has one, is likely to be minimal, perhaps a fleeting glimpse of a familiar face. The story has moved on, and so have the characters. This doesn't mean the Hobgoblin can't make a grand entrance. The MCU can, and very likely will, introduce the villain as an entirely new character. Perhaps the ruthless industrialist Roderick Kingsley, finally honoring the true comic book origins. This would deliver a fresh, formidable antagonist for a revitalized Spider-Man, unburdened by the narrative baggage of transforming a beloved friend into a monster, especially so soon after the Green Goblin's return. The theory was a good one, born from a deep love of the comics and a genuine excitement for the MCU's intricate tapestry. But the Marvel Cinematic Universe has made its choice. It has fiercely protected the character of Ned Leeds, preserving him as an enduring symbol of friendship. His story isn't a tragedy in the making. It's a chapter that has honorably, beautifully, and decisively closed. The MCU is forging a new canon for Spider-Man, one built on fresh starts, not predetermined fates.